What's going on YouTube? Kronos here, and welcome to our very first video from PSO2 NGS. I got super lucky and was able to actually get some time in game, and I wanted to go ahead and take care of a few videos that I know a lot of people are looking forward to seeing, a lot of people are looking forward to checking out, and I wanted to do these in the format that I used to do a lot of my old videos in, just because I know that a lot of people enjoyed that format itself. So these are just going to be very laid back, going to run through a couple of things. In today's video, we're just going to run through the town, show you guys exactly what it's like, what you've got coming, and why I've had so much fun in NGS so far. So let's get started. You can see my character here. I got to level 15 in the beta. The beta's over in about an hour and 30 minutes actually. So let's jump right in. First off, we have the town itself. As you guys can see, this is directly from the gate. Nothing too crazy going on here, just a few shops, but I'm going to run through the shops with you guys really quick, exactly what is around, so you guys can get an idea of, what to expect. First off, we have this green shop over here. If I remember correctly, this doesn't have anything for it just yet. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be just yet, but nothing really here. Afterwards, we've got, this is our fashion, or our salon area itself, this purple shop. You can pretty much anything you do with the salon itself normally. Nothing too crazy going on here. You actually can jump into the salon, change your character up quite a bit. I spent a little bit of time here. I actually came back here a couple of times, more times than I like to admit. But the salon function is mostly the same as it does in PSO2, pretty normally, so nothing to talk about there. This over here is the class change counter. Over here, you can do basically the same things you can do in any other class, the class change counter in PSO2 itself. The swap classes, set the loadout, I believe. Yep. Actually haven't changed my loadout in a while since I just set one really quickly. This one is the skill trees itself. Skill trees are pretty basic, nothing too crazy going on here. One kind of nifty point is your skill points that you get or that you unlock for doing the cocoons in the area, which we'll talk more about in another video. Those skill points unlock for every single class, which is kind of dope. So skill trees, I believe this is, I want to say this is reset all skill trees, and I want to say this is purchase an extra skill tree, and that should be like, oh, that's right, they don't have a leave menu option. I'm not sure what this one is specifically either, but this is our class change counter. Pretty dope, pretty normalized. This is actually, I'm saving that one for last. We'll save that one for last itself. It's just the standard shop counter. This is where you are able to purchase weapons, armor, or just sell things. Technically, you don't actually have to come back to this counter to sell things. I'll show you guys that in just a moment as well. But standard counter has 1 and 2 star weapons and armor. Nothing too crazy going on there. This here is the shop area. So you actually don't access the shop from like a terminal, you actually access it from a person. So our standard shop where you can search things, so you guys can see this looks pretty standard, pretty normal, what we're used to seeing itself. We also have the ability to check and see, what's sold. Only sold 2 items during the beta. Wait, did I sell more? No. Oh, this is how much money I think I paid to them for the cost of the items that I sold. But that's really about it when it comes to that shop. I mean, market's pretty standard itself. The one that's probably one of the bigger ones is this counter here. The counter here is actually the item, I guess not item shop counter, but the item upgrade counter, item enhancement counter, I guess you can call it. This is where you actually put items together, enhance them. This is pretty standard. If you've played JP beforehand, you would know the upgrade system as the NT upgrade system. But if you only played global, you only know this upgrade system as just our standard upgrade system itself. During the beta, I played Fighter Hunter, so of course you can see sword, you can see knuckles, and then I've got a combo weapon of sword and knuckles, which I will show you guys in the little short combat demo that we're going to be doing as well, which is actually a different video, so we'll get to that. But I mean, pretty standard. You hook the weapon, you add other items into it. One of the nifty things in I just said nifty unironically, right? Beautiful, right? One of the cool things in the shops or in the actual town is you don't need to have everything on you. Similar to how you can use items for material storage in PSO2 whenever you're going through stuff, you can actually come up to the very top here and tap through all of your storages. You can do this from your inventory, you can do this from the shop menus. So as you guys can see, I'm gonna show you this really quick. I don't have anything weapon wise in my store or in my inventory, but if I go over here to her, go to upgrade an item, go to my one knuckles and pop over my storage. You can see I've got a bunch of items sitting in the storage. I can go ahead and give her 5 items if I want to upgrade mine, and then we're good to go. Oh, that 19k was how much money I currently have on me, and that's what it was from earlier. Either way, you guys can see, pretty easy to access, pretty nice. This next one I believe is, which one was this? Oh, this was the limit breaking system that allows you to get your weapon limit broke it up to a higher level. So you can limit break a weapon. Currently 1-star weapons can only be grinded to +10, 2 stars to +20, 3 stars to +30. 3 stars cannot be limit broken in the beta from what I understand, but it just allows you to get the weapon to go past what its normal upgrade path can be, similar to how whenever you upgrade a weapon in PSO2 base, at +10 you need to unlock the potential of the weapon to grind it higher. This is how you actually do that. The potential unlock is actually done separately, I believe. Is it this one here? No, this isn't it. Which one is this? I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly which one this was. I'll come back to this in just a moment. But I believe this one was a potential unlock section. Yeah, this is what we did, the potential unlocking. So you can actually unlock your potential right from the get-go. You can see this weapon is +0. You can unlock your potential. It just costs you some money, which is kind of expensive at the beta itself, so you don't have access to a lot of money, and some resources. And this last one here is the multi-weapon system. Now the multi-weapon system took me a little while to understand completely, and again I will show you guys more of it in a video later on, but just how it works really quickly is essentially you need a weapon or 2 weapons of the same rarity. As long as they are of the same rarity itself, you're able, or sorry, not same rarity, the same weapon series. Of course they also need to be of the same rarity. We're going to actually double test that, or double check that really quickly too. You can see we have a 1-star weapon. And if we hop back over here, it only gives us the ability to combine it with maybe no, yeah, of weapons of the same type. So nothing higher rarity, has to be the same rarity, has to be the same type of weapon. One thing I did make a mistake on beforehand, and it kind of sucked, but my weapon I currently use right now, I assumed that if it was a 3-star weapon, it would be the same rarity and the same type, everything along those lines. But these 2 weapons are not the same type, so I couldn't put them together. Can never fuse them. However, this weapon is. But you can, as you guys can see, the weapon doesn't have to be upgraded. The weapon does not have to be at the same limit break or anything along those lines. Even a base weapon can be combined with a weapon that's upgraded. My assumption is that it'll take the power of the higher weapon itself, which is cool, makes things a little easier. But it does kind of suck that these 2 weapons were of the same type. So you live and you learn. But that is the item enhancement shop. Pretty cool stuff there. Well, the rest of the town is mostly just miscellaneous. It's not anything that really pertains to the player specifically. You guys can see the amphitheater is out this direction. I think I've mentioned this in previous live streams. I know some people were concerned. Will we have concerts? Well, I mean, I have this big old freaking area itself. They can have a concert in the stage, so I'm pretty sure we will. I'm pretty sure the devs also said that we were supposed to have concerts too, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. And then we have this area in here. This is mostly looks a lot like more like official stuff is going to be happening. So like say they were supposed to go up and talk to someone like in a tower or anything along those lines. These elevators. As far as like player stuff, this is just where the food vendor is. So if you've ever played Monster Hunter, it's very similar to how the food combination works there when you're making your own meals. You can actually just put things together. So one thing we learned in the beta is tossing together something like 5 meat and 5 vegetable will give us, 15 PP, 20 HP, 3 extra PP, a pretty decent setup as far as what we're looking at here. But you can mix and match and combine up to 10 items together to get your food. When you go ahead and use it, we'll go ahead and do that here. You have the option, okay, you can take this, like, oh, sweet, we have this here. We can also save the food, similar to how you can in Monster Hunter, so you can go ahead and save exactly what we got. Name it if you'd like, so you can tell what your food buffs are. Of course, our character, eats this little stick thing. Alpaca Go-Gurt. And then we have our food buff running. One thing to note about the food buff is that it does continue to tick down while you're in town. This just keeps going, so make sure you use this before you're about to go out, not while you're just standing around. I know we're used to buffs whenever we pop them in PSO2 while we're in the lobby. Those buffs don't go down, but In NGS, they do, at the moment at least. And of course, you can access your food counter from here and then choose to eat it or delete it if you don't want it anymore in your listing. That's really about it from all the things that you would see usually in PSO2. Out here is just, or PSO2 NGS. Out here is just another gate to leave the town. But that covers mostly everything. Anyway, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any other questions, feel free to toss them in the comments below. I had a blast playing the NGS beta. I was super excited to get a chance to cover this, show it to you guys. I know the videos have been kind of crazy recently, the past couple of days, because basically I've just been in the NGS beta. If you guys weren't a part of it, we streamed for about 21 hours from when the NGS beta went up from day 2 all the way until about, I want to say 5 p.m. the next day. So I was very tired, but I had a great time. Thank you to all of you guys who stopped by to hang out, all of you guys who decided to come check out the channel itself, all you guys who might be new to the channel from looking for NGS stuff. And I'll see you all in the next time, all in the next video, all next time. Yeah, I might have just woken up to make this video itself in the last couple hours of the beta. Anyway, guys, a like as always is appreciated on the video itself. It absolves you half of your ad block guilt. The other half is all by subscribing. Both are completely free and they do help me out a ton. If you want to keep up with the content as it goes live, make sure to click on the bell icon to be notified of videos or community posts, or join us over on Discord or follow us over on Twitter to get notified via those 2 avenues, or to be notified in those 2 avenues, or interact with me either way. Thanks for watching, making it to the end of the video. Take care, guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace out.